So that time right there that we saw by MileSpHSAA, it moves her into New York State number 13 as just a sophomore. That's something else. But now it's time to move on to the final race of the day. Heat 2 of 2 in the girls, 3,000 meters. And you're going to recognize a lot of these names. Karrie Baloga of Cornwall, Zariel Maki of William Floyd, McKinley Wheeler of Saratoga Springs, Izzy Sullivan of Fayetteville Manlius, Sophia McInnes of Bayport Blue Point, Sadia Berkovitz of Ithaca, Elaine Baumiller of Sayville, Paige Scheifel of Mount Sinai, Emily Lamena of John Glenn, Amelia O'Leary of East Aurora, Sarah Lawson of Corning, Shannon Zagelder of Star Point, Erin Bowler of Albany Academy, Miranda Gatto of Niagara Wheatfield, Abigail Kowalczyk of Royce Ketchum, Kaylee Higgins of Shaker, Haley Smith of Rush Henrietta, and Bryn Bernard of South Louis. And let's just go ahead and acknowledge the elephant in the room, and that is that Karrie Baloga has already broken away from the field. This is one of the greatest distance runners to have ever graced the tracks here in New York State. And you may be asking yourself, why are you saying something like this so early in the race? We're only 420 meters into a 3,000 meter affair. Well, that's because Karrie Baloga is far and away the best to do it in the state this season, 9:20.75, which she ran in very similar conditions to this at the Penn Relays. That was her season opener, and it was such a fulfilling moment for her. She was so proud of herself. She's always so proud of herself. This is not the last time that we'll be seeing her run, so don't get too sappy yet. But again, like with Angelina Napoleon, like with Kate Putman, like with McKinley Wheeler as well, was a little bit further back in this pack. We'll watch more for her later. But like all of these girls, Karrie Baloga has been really leading a true legendary front in New York State girls distance running. She's carried the torch on from Caitlin Toohey, who was unable to finish out her senior year due to COVID. That was when Karrie had just arrived on the scene. And Jeff, I'm sure you remember her first ever state title back in indoors, 2020 indoor season. It was in the last 100 meters. She had snuck up on Saratoga's Ella Curdo, another very talented young runner. And she sprinted by to take the win. And though I was not there, watching back on the replay, I could just sense the joy in the commentary booth when you all saw that smile on that face of Karrie Baloga. Could you kind of speak to that and what it said to you when you saw that?
Well, it's great when you find someone as a freshman who you can just say, I just can't wait to watch their entire career. And it's been a smile ever since.
And the same can be said about the girl in second, Zariel Maki. She's out of frame right now, but she has built herself a solid cushion. Sarah Lawson of Corning in third. It looks like Sadia Berkovitz of Ithaca is in fourth. McKinley Wheeler, she's not in a very ideal position right now. Let's hope she's okay. And she is second to last in this heat, the future Iowa State Cyclone. And even if she is not okay on the day, we'll take a moment to commemorate her, as she has been a part of some truly, truly special Saratoga teams, winning NXN twice with the Blue Streaks. She was part of their 4x8 winning squad in the indoor season. She's even dropped her 800-meter time to a 2:13 this outdoor season. As McKinley Wheeler, she has stepped off the track. Let's hope she'll be all right for the 4x8 tomorrow. If it is something bothering her, we'll let you know if we get any updates on that. But back to Karrie Baloga. Since that 3,000-meter indoor state title, again, she was so young, she had to miss her freshman outdoor season. A lot of these young freshmen in the class of 2023 had to miss out on their senior outdoor seasons, make that their freshman outdoor seasons, and it really left a lot of their fates in limbo. But Karrie Baloga, during that time off, she only grew from it. She came back She defended that indoor title, the state championship 2022, followed it up with an outdoor title in 2023, and finally won the cross-country state title that eluded her for her 4-year-plus varsity career in the fall of 2023. Collected her 4th total 3K indoor state title. That was her 3rd indoors, 4th total. That was this past winter with a time of 9:22:09, which she beat with that opening season PR at the Penn Relays. We're just doing our best to sum up some of Karrie's best accomplishments. We're not even including Champs National Cross Country champion from this past fall, previously known as Foot Locker. She had 3 top 3 finishes at indoor nationals this past season, back and forth from Boston to New York after all that cross country racing, after that indoor state title in the 3K. She'll be in the Cornwall 4x tomorrow as well as the steeplechase. I mean, what more can you say about her? Let's not forget that she could potentially be chasing a special time here today if she indeed wants to and is not worried about expending too much energy for the showdown with Angelina Napoleon in the 2,000-meter steeplechase tomorrow. So as for that 2,000-meter steeplechase, that was the one thing that we were about to get to, which was that Karrie Baloga also broke the national record for that event at the Laos Games. Despite falling over one of the steeples, she still came through in a 6:22.8. Napoleon took it back in 6:19.75. We'll get much more into that tomorrow. We're just laying some of the groundwork for what's to come because Karrie Baloga looks like she's completely tempoing this run, as she has now 2 laps to go.
She's doing 3 straight laps of 77.
77 seconds. If you times that by 4 right there, she's just outside of 5 flat pace.
Just to give you perspective, this is the next runner going across the finish line.
That was Zariel Macchia, yes.
Here's the rest of the pack.
Sarah Lawson of Corning, she had a great run at this point. Sophia McGinnis has now moved into the 3rd. Sarah Lawson, of course, the younger sister of multi-state champion Jess Lawson, former Stanford Cardinal. Karrie Baloga will also be heading out west to Colorado to become a buff. SCO buffs is what they say out in Boulder. They got less than 200 meters to go. And by they, we mean none other than Karrie Baloga as she passes the steeplechase water jump pit. I think we're going to have to put a counter here. How many more times can Karrie Baloga make my voice crack? Karrie Baloga on the front straightaway for the penultimate time. Let's see where she shapes up at the bell. And even if this isn't a personal best, she could just be gearing up for the race of her life tomorrow. Karrie Baloga, Zariel Macchia in 2nd. She'll be in the 1,500 meters tomorrow as well. Sophia McGinnis will also be in that race. And how about Kaylee Higgins? She's now moved up into 5th. This is a great run by the future Providence Friar. And though we're unable to see what's happening in that realm, Kaylee Higgins, for perspective, since running 9:51 as a junior last year, has not gone sub 10.6. How huge would it be if she can come away with a personal best in her final 3,000 meters here as a New York State athlete? But in her final 3K of her New York State career, this is Karrie Baloga of Cornwall, donning the green for the Dragons. She'll want to really familiarize herself with that steeple pit tomorrow. But in the rain, she's going to come through for now her 6th state title and her 5th total in the 3K to go along with the cross-country title. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the all-time greats adding to the legacy with a 9:25.01. It's a 9:24.86. And look at the kick by Zariel Macchia. She's going to come through for 2nd. Sophia McGinnis will take 3rd. And it's a big battle for fourth. Sarah Lawson and Kaylee Higgins. Let's check those times. So 9:24.86. That's a pretty solid time for Karrie when you consider the conditions. 9:35.82 for Zariel Makia. That'll be a personal best for her by 8 seconds outdoors almost. Sophia McInnes, how about that? She was their first ever sub-5 miler, and she breaks her personal best outdoors by another 5 seconds. 9:43.85. Sarah Lawson, wow. 9:58.49, that was her season best prior to this, and she achieves a lifetime best of 9:47.87. We're not done. Kaylee Higgins, she did it. 9:48.61. What a moment for Kaylee Higgins. She comes through in 5th place. That's her highest individual finish at a state championship in an illustrious 6-year career for Shaker.